let's go to the next dungeon, which I'm feeling should be Remains Island. Because again, I want to try to get Wish Cave back up to the top of this list. So let's go to Remains Island, and we're still going to run with this team. Oops, I forgot to switch the items around. Also, I think with Remains Island 2, what I can do is go to Tactics. And let's just try to do this one a bit faster. Also give me time to get a drink. A little bit worrying, but... Alright, I'm gonna switch the tactic back because I want to know what the hell is going on in that bottom room. Because that doesn't look like a normal Kecleon room. But maybe I'm mistaken. Oh, right. What's the... Oh, right. Espeon. Alright, it's just a regular... I was right. This is just a regular monster... Wait. I was right. This isn't a Kecleon room. Did I mistake an enemy for a Kecleon icon? I feel like I did. Anyways, I'm not gonna recruit that Rattata. This Pidgey, on the other hand, yes. Especially when I switch the tactic back to, what do you call it? Right, anyways, Timothy won't get poisoned, so that's fine. Alright, there's nothing weird on this floor, so we're going to switch it back to go the other way. Not that it mattered too much because we all went the exact same way. There we go, finally. I better be careful, it's a Poliwag. Oh no. Yeah, nothing weird on this map either, so... Go ahead and turn auto back on. Oh, there's a Munchlax. I'm not gonna get to recruit that one, though. Oh well. Again, like at some point maybe in the future we'll do a run where I try to recruit missing Pokemon. But it's not a priority I have. Alright, nothing weird, and as long as I keep an eye on the map, it'll be fine. Lick a tongue. You know, I'm actually surprised that Lickitung didn't also get the fairy type after Gen 6. But I guess... I don't know. I feel like it should have been a fairy type and just one of the really weird ones. Again, weirdly, the game sometimes focuses on a Pokemon like it did with, well, like it did on the other level with, Dazzle. And it didn't do it that time. Or for, Tamagotchi. So I continue to not understand how it works. Rats. I do keep missing the Munchlaxes that I find in here. Or that somebody finds in here. But again, I don't have the team that I made for recruiting Pokemon, so... Alright, there are many things wrong with this floor, so we're just gonna move right along. Get this ghost out of my cables? No, it's in the machine. Can't do anything about that. Alright, we found the stairs real quick, so that's good. I will douse your ghost child in orange juice if I have to. Mimikyu. That is the weirdest threat I have ever heard. Oh, you fool. You fool. You made this floor more wet. mean, all I have right now is orange juice, I have nothing else. Well, I'm gonna point out the problem with your plan. The ghost child is on my computer, not yours. So, dousing your own computer in orange juice will do nothing. Anyways, continuing the argument, making me choose between Mimikyu and Melodic is a very false equivalence because they are completely different Pokemon. A better comparison would be, again, this has been happening because of the Mimikyu and Melodic debate, and I'm pointing out that this debate is happening and continuing because you still picked a bad team up. Well, bad versus matchup. Because there's nothing for them to have in common other than, like, for me, the only thing that they have in common is the aesthetics. And at that point, if what I'm choosing is the aesthetics, I will choose Mimikyu. A better question would be like Melodic versus Feraligatr. Which one would you prefer to have on your team? Dazzle. Or again, like this would be, yes, we're gonna leave. Wait, no. Yes, we're gonna really escape. So like, again, a better comparison would be like Mimikyu versus Chandelure. Yeah. So, and that's because I asked the forbidden question. You have to choose. Melodic or Feraligatr? Dazzle, that's your choice. Chandelure greater than Mimikyu any day. Chandelure does have the type coverage, I think, a bit more type coverage than Mimikyu, but for me, like, Mimikyu is still the one in my heart. I really do not like Feraligatr. Totodile matters more in my heart. Alright, so then the question is Totodile versus Melodic. Also, I'm going to point out that Mimikyu is a rare, I think it's a rare physical attacker ghost type. Mimikyu is a cutie, and that is a very, very big point in its favor for the Chandelure versus Mimikyu fight. Mimikyu is adorable. It has disguise, which means that it would survive the first hit and then be able to retaliate on the next move. And it's a physical attacker ghost and fairy type, which is a little bit rare for both of those types. Whereas Chandelure is a special attacker, which is actually fairly common for ghost types, I believe. So what Chandelure has going for it is the ghost fire type. Look, I am now asking you the question of Melodic versus Totodile because that's what you attempted to do with me. Because I mean, you asked the wrong question. Yeah, Mimikyu is a physical attacker. You would typically have on a Mimikyu I don't know why I'm picking up the warp seed other than to cause shenanigans. Like for a Mimikyu, like Sword Stance, Play Rough, and Shadow Claw. Chandelure can OKO nearly anything given the correct moveset, and that it doesn't run into anything that can get through its meager defenses. So like, that was the trouble that I had with Chandelure back in Black and White, but like, I could not be convinced away from Chandelure because Fire Ghost type? Yes, I love it. I still love Chandelure, but you're asking me to choose between my adorable, perfect child, Mimikyu, and basically any other Pokemon. And I will still go for Mimikyu. Like in Sword and Shield, I don't remember exactly what I did in order to get Mimikyu, but because like you had to wait for it to be able to get Foggy in a certain area, and Inferno gets insulted. Yes, Inferno does get insulted. Alright, I finally got these 3 up at the top of the list here, and that's where I want those 3 to stay. Because otherwise, it gets real messy in here. Oh, damn it. Alright, so this is the thing that I've been looking for. How far in is the job? Okay, 15 floors. I'm not doing another 75 floor run of Far Off Sea. I can't do that to myself again. But we will go 15 floors in for Far Off Sea. I am gonna try running this team. It's not the team that I want to do for Silver Trench, but it's kind of close. And I just realized I forgot to put Thunderbolt on Electra, so oops. Oh well. I just have to be able to survive. To floor 15. There were definitely some times with Chandelure that it did get knocked out, and I was quite sad, but like, I took time out from my playthrough of Sword and Shield in order to make sure I could get Mimikyu for my final team. Like, that's how determined I was to get Mimikyu on my final team within the main story of the game. Oops. Walked into a wall. Totodile still remains supreme in everyone's hearts. It's a very cute Pokemon. Anyways, also, I forgot to say, hi, Demon Shade. Other questions worth asking are, like, Melodic versus Gyarados. Because those are two, like, Melodic was created to be, XP, that's the word I wanted, was kind of created to be an XP. You are outnumbered in the Mimikyu versus other Pokemon debate. But yeah, like, again, like, with melodic, the question should be Gyarados versus melodic, because melodic was created to be a Hoenn XP of Gyarados. You mostly don't use ghost types. I understand that. I go out of my way to use ghost types on my team because I love ghost types. Yeah, I love ghost types, but I understand that not everyone does that. And not everyone has my bias. What did Shelter drop? Ooh, Shelter dropped a chest, and that's what we came in here for? I am just there to torment Mimikyu, and yet it is the one tormenting you in your own words. Because it has decided to twice destroy your internet. But yeah, it should be questions like Swellow versus Pidgeot. Or like, oops. Or, well, kind of Duskull. I primarily use Dragon type. Oh yeah, Dazzle. Pidgeot has my heart, but Swallow is stronger. Yeah. Wait, Swallow. Well, also, like, Swallow. Swalot and Gulpin versus Grimer and Muck. Arguably, you should say Swalot and Grimer, just so that you don't have the unfortunate backwards spelling. Unless, of course, that is the main appeal of Muck for you, in which case, you do you. Go back to sleep while Magda fries you. So yeah, actually, I don't know which... I mean, I guess the actual thing would be, like, Ralts versus... the Ralts line versus Abra. Because that's the equivalent, even though Ralts was introduced way earlier than Abra. And I don't know exactly which ones would be the equivalent for Ghastly, for the Ghastly line. Would it be the Shuppet line, or would it be, I mean, back when it was originally introduced? Like, going back to Gen 3 in its original form, which one was the intended XP for, oops, for the Ghastly line? Was that the Shuppet line, or was that the Duskull line? It has in time become the Duskull line, but what was the original form? What was the original XP? That's the big question. Or rather, that's the question I'm asking, because Dazzle asked the wrong question, and I was talking about XPs at some point. Because I believe the... Oh, wow. Alright, well, I'm gonna call Chandelure line for this occasion. Uh-oh. I'm a little bit suspicious of that top corner room, so I'm gonna switch to Magda for a moment. Or it was going to be 2 rooms. Oh no, I think this is a maze room up here. Oh, nope. It's not, it's just kind of bad. Uh-oh. That's interesting. So Haunter's a ghost, so it can walk through the walls, and the gust trap blew it through the walls. It's an interesting detail that I like, except for when it happens to me. Oh, neat. The stairs are right here. And I have said that this run is primarily to get chess. I'm not going to go out of my way to hunt down Pokemon while I'm doing it. I have done that, and it's annoying. I'm not gonna lie, I find that to be quite annoying. So, like, if I don't run into a Pokemon before I find the stairs, well, oh well. Because also, remember that this is a water dungeon, and in the spirit of Nintendo, water dungeons are terrible. It's like, how do you know that this is a Nintendo game? The water dungeon is terrible. And also, what's the sign that this is definitely an RPG? The water dungeon. Everything with water is terrible if it's from Nintendo. Yep. Like, that's the #1 rule with water dungeons. Although, I mean, I've never played the Kingdom Hearts games, so... please tell me, is, like, the water dungeon in the like, without spoilers, please tell me, is the water dungeon in the Kingdom Hearts game also terrible? Because at that point, we can just blame water physics as well. But just uniquely terrible are water dungeons. Uniquely and not uniquely terrible are water dungeons. Where are the stairs on this hail floor? I played everything except the 3rd one, and the 1st one it was something until you got used to it, the 2nd one was okay. Alright, so I'm gonna say that's the Nintendo curse of water dungeons. Somebody needs to feed Electra before Electra feeds Haunter before Haunter dies. Or I need to find the damn stairs. Uh-oh. Oh, Haunter and Shelter. Wait. Is Shelter not... Oh, Shelter doesn't get its secondary type until later. Oops. Fine. Alright, I need to make sure I get this right. Shelter isn't an ice from the start? I know. I was confused too. I could have sworn that Shelter was an ice type from the start. Also, where the actual F are the stairs in here? I'm gonna cheat soon. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cheat. Nope, not there. Guess what? I have apples for days. No, I don't. But I don't need to stay in this dungeon for too long. Your poison trap doesn't work on me. Are you serious? It's going to be the last room it is actually going to be the last room I look in. For the stupid stairs. Yes! You know, we should always see with more than just our eyes. You say that as we stand right next to a mystery house. Like, that's a quote that's on par with, the Animal Crossing guy. Anyways. Corsola! Yay! Okay, so aside from the tentacles with Link Boost, those two abilities are actually really good for doing this dungeon. Notorious Fasting and oh shit, look at that room down there. Alright, so we're going to switch to Magda then. Because Discharge is great for those rooms. And we're gonna walk around a bit until I can hopefully find a training square. Training tile, whatever. Ooh, goggle specs. I'm gonna switch it for the efficient bandana because I literally have tons of those. Somehow Magda has low defense, even though it's a steel type. And I guess that happened in Gen 2 with the special... Well, no, because that would have been a feature in Gen 1. Oh, actually Gen 4, when Magneton was introduced. Magnezone. Oh, right. We have a problem, and that problem is I don't have any more discharges. There we go, now you're fried. Man, I really want to find a training tile before I go down to the monster house. I will go over this entire dungeon first if I have to. Damn it. I think there's one more room to the right of the monster house, but getting over there at this point is going to be too much. Oh, that's actually really tempting. Your internet died. Oh, Dazzle, your internet. Whoopsie. Alright, so I am going to make this switch, but I am just going to immediately use it on Haunter. And the same goes for this. Just immediately drink this now. Oops. Ah, oh, shoot. I think it blew up the chest too. Damn it. Oh right, I dropped that there. Alright, so that was a journey. And I should probably switch back to Haunter. So normally in dungeons, apple traps are kind of suck. But in this dungeon, they're actually pretty useful in my opinion. Because chances are, if you're trying to do a full damn run of this, then I don't want scope lens. Then food is a priority. well, food can be troublesome. So, and probably you've picked up a bunch of orbs anyway, so... yeah, just in my opinion, apple traps are actually kind of okay in this dungeon. Alright, so yeah, I do need to switch back to a Haunter. Food is priority, not on my watch. Why do you think I keep having to tell you to go eat dinner? Or asking if you ate dinner? You know what you do? Wait, what did I do? Okay, that was a weird turn of events. Whoops. Uh-oh. We are all trying very hard. But, damn it. I want that Corsola. I want the Corsola alive. Uh-oh. You know exactly what you do. Oh, I have a question. So... Dazzle is still here. I think, maybe. It's kind of hard to tell with your internet sometimes. But, what happens if you use an empowerment seed on Pokemon like Charizard and Mewtwo? Stairs! Ooh, found the stairs real quick again. There's Togepi! Except Togepi's at the other end of the room. Oops. Floor. Whatever. Man, if I had a one-room orb, I would use it right now. One-room orbs are the best just because of the sheer level of absurdity that they cause. Also, can we talk about how misleading Steven Stone is? Because, like, he has such a mixed-up title. Because one of the things with Steven Stone is that, like, his title is just all over the place. Because it's like, he's the steel expert of this region, and then he has multiple rock-type Pokemon because he's a rock enthusiast. And it's like, the designers didn't know where to go with him. or the developers didn't know which direction they wanted to go with him. And it's like, yeah, we're just gonna have both. And it's like, is he a steel expert? Is he a rock enthusiast? And it's made for a very eclectic team. We are going to escape because the goal was to do jobs and get chests, and we've done both. But yeah, it's like with Steven Stone. Anyways, back to him as the topic. Man, I didn't get that many DX gummies. I like that he was a more diverse champion than Lance. It was a bit more of a challenge. It was more of a challenge in that regard. And especially compared to Emerald with Wallace, where I just kind of like blew through his team, except for his melodic. That was the Pokemon that gave me a bit of trouble. But otherwise, a lot of his team, I just kind of blew through it. Anyways, my point is that he did have a more diverse team. But I also just want to point out Carbank, when Klefki existed in Gen 6. Or like other fossil Pokemon from that generation too. Oh man, I am so close to that last rank that I'm going to finish that up today. Like, I'm going to get that next rank before we finish. Even if it means I go a bit over. And so, like, how many more jobs do you think that is? Like, 3, 4? I only fought him once in Omega Ruby. I don't have any memory of that, to be honest. It's been long enough since I've played those games, and because I only bought one copy of it, I didn't replay it. And that's part of the reason why I bought both Scarlet and Violet. I want the replayability that I have been missing because I haven't been doing that. Alright, I'm going to pick that one up for Joy's Tower, even though I'm not going to do it for a long time. Show me your wares, Kecleon. Invitation, I need one of these. And the Life Seed. But yeah, I don't remember what he has on his team in Omega, in the rebattle for Omega Ruby. I know I'm just still mad about Carbank. I think I got a tight belt from Munchlax. I did. That's great. I've been wanting another one of those before I do like any of the really big dungeons, just in case. Alright, well, if I need anything else from there, well, it's too bad, so sad. I'll cry about it later. And not use this team again. So, damn it. That one got pushed back down. Alright, so let's see with this one. Doing that one may take a while, but it would definitely get me the jobs I need, whereas this one absolutely would, but it would require definitely picking a different team. Let's stick with this team, and I'm going to take out more reviver seeds actually. Whoops. Because I do have a client I have to drag around. But I will say this for Steven Stone, his redesign in the later games, top notch. And I am still just so sad. Wait. Oh, wow. Okay, I guess the tactics stay depending on which team you're using. Yeah. Anyways, top notch. Like, there were some really good redesigns for Gen 3 when they remade the games, and I am still so sad that they didn't do that for Gen 4 in their remakes. No, that one doesn't matter. Gen 4 remake was nice, but it lacked something in my opinion. I feel I was disappointed by the remakes, but that's because they were, again, they lacked something. Like, I think that if I had been a child receiving the Gen 4 remakes as like my first game, I think I would have liked them quite a bit. But, like, they went with the Pearl and Diamond storyline, which I feel like was the weaker of the storylines. And they've also had, like, very little additional content, whereas Oras got, like, they got, like, the Primal Evolutions. They got some tie-ins with, like, the Gen 6 stuff. Yeah, Platinum was the better one. The post-game was really nice with the Delta episode, yeah. And, like, I feel that was missing for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Am I considering getting Shining Pearl for streaming? Yes, but that's because I can pick it up for 3,000 yen at a book off here. Like, that's how... I don't know how it won that game award when I can go to a book off and pick it up for 3,000 yen. Like, Sword and Shield are still almost full price at book off. And they've been out for years. But Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they're like half price at the used video game stores. And I think some of it is definitely like there haven't been content updates for BDSP, unlike with like full title games like Sword and Shield. Like if they had done like a platinum episode for BDSP, I probably could have forgiven them. Yeah, it was, I feel like it was overhyped. And again, like I could have forgiven them for like not doing a whole lot of new content with like the designs for the trainers in BDSP. Like no one got a redesign, and that was really unexpected and kind of set me up for disappointment early on. It's like I wanted to see Gardenia's new design. I wanted to see what they were going to do with Rourke and his design, and just everyone still looked the same. Yeah, doing a platinum episode just to include some of that content, like Charon, Charon, however you want to say his name. I think Charon is the more correct pronunciation for it. But having like that stuff come in would have been so good. Or again, like an Arceus episode to help tie in the remakes with Arceus even more. And that was also another thing that really made BDSP disappointing, was like with, again, like Oras was definitely one of the better remakes, and so was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like they included in those games a way to get the other legendaries. Why am I going this way? I know where the stairs are. Like, they included the Sinjo ruins in the remakes for Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, an Arceus storyline would be so nice, or let the Galactic Boss meet Giratina. The thing that made me really disappointed with the BDSP remakes was when I played Arceus, and just like looking at how little stuff that they had done to try to incorporate the Arceus games in BDSP. Like, because there's so little reference to Hisui in the games now, it's like you honestly can make the argument that the Pokemon Legends storyline is a completely separate universe. Like, that is such a plausible argument for the games, and it is 100% because the games didn't do anything to include Arceus, to include Hisui in the remakes. Like, the remake, like, Arceus has more references to, Sinnoh than Sinnoh has to, Hisui. Like, the only references to Hisui and Sinnoh are Ramanas Island, which is actually just a replacement for why? Oh wait, that's the client one. Ramanas Island, which was just a way to deal with Pal Park. And the fact that they weren't going to have the Pokemon transfer anymore like that. and like the Manafi hint. Other than that, no. Like, I've seen theories where people think that Pokemon Legends Arceus creates a new Pokemon universe, and I honestly understand where that comes from if you just look at the game data and not the story stuff. And that's because, like, Sinnoh in both the remakes and the original looks so different compared to Hisui. And I get that for the originals. Like, they didn't know at the time what they were going to be creating 15 years, however many years down the road. But they knew for the remakes that stuff was going on, and it wasn't included. And I've spoken about my theories about Arceus, like the production side of Arceus and BDSP, and I have the only substantiating evidence I have for that is just like a little bit of work I've done for programming, because that's what I studied in school, and just like some of what I know for other video games, but I don't have anything that actually supports it, and I'm not actually going to go looking for it, because that starts to fall into conspiracy theory territory, and it's like I'm not here for that. It's just a dumb theory that I have, and I'm not going to go around screaming that this is totally what happened, because I don't have any evidence to support that, other than like my own experience, anecdotal evidence. And it's like, that's not enough. But yeah, just the thing for me was definitely like playing Arceus made me realize like how much more they could have done for the remakes that they didn't do. And it's like, they really could have tied the two games together, and they didn't. And that's ultimately what was the disappointing thing with Arceus for me. But that's my very, very long rant about the BDSP games. And again, would I consider picking up Shining Pearl for streaming purposes, or even just to have like just something I can replay? Yeah, but I mean, honestly, given my options, I would probably actually pick up a copy of Shield instead. But I don't have to do either of those because I'm getting Scarlet and Violet in November. Alright, I think I'm about halfway through Solar Cave. but I am gonna have to stop eventually because tomorrow I have to wake up at 6. Again, like, we're just trying to get through this as fast as I can right now. So, find the stairs, wait, and get moving. Uh-oh. Whoops. I made a mistake there. Dazzle, eat some food. What did I actually get? Oh, I guess when I walked on the diagonal, I walked into its zone. Oh, I had some fun with that actually today for D&D. But that's more about our D&D session than anything else, so maybe discuss it later. On a different day. Or not, because I mean, I did say to the D&D group that for no other reason other than preference, I'd rather keep those D&D games, like personal D&D games. Let's just leech life. Alright, let's check with this. Should I? This is floor 13, and I think I have one more job on like 3 floors, so if I can make... damn it. If I can make decent progress getting to the stairs, then it should be okay. It shouldn't be too bad for time. 15 or 16 was the last one? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Whoops, I want the chest because I'm also trying to get those. Oh, before we leave, take care of that. Man, you can tell when I haven't used a move, given the fact that it's this late in the game and I'm still getting tutorial messages. Stairs. Yeah, but I think like 15 or 16 is the last. You know, we can check that. Oh yeah, 15 and 16 are the last ones. So we're almost there. Wow. Wait, what do you need? Oh, I just need to find you. Yeah, that was real fast. It was great. Whoops. Oh, okay. You're fine. Oh, this is not fine. Ah, bad decisions were made. You know, sometimes when I see a Wobbuffet in Solar Cave, I'm just reminded of like other RPGs where you'll fight a boss early on in the RPG, and then later on, they become a regular enemy. And it's like, oh wow. It kind of shows you how far you've come, but at the same time, it's still like kind of upsetting as well. Because you have to live there with the knowledge that the boss that had given you so much trouble in the beginning is not even that hard of a boss, according to the game. Oh, I can drink one of these. And I really like just making Dazzle just this attacking beast. Hydro Pump! Alright, good. Alright, found the stairs, which is good, but doesn't actually matter now that I found Glim. Alright, so that was every job in Solar Cave. And yes, we're going to leave. Hopefully this will be enough to get me the next rank. Rainbow gummies. Rizatu doesn't have a rare ability, so you're just gonna go. Same with Metatite. I might even already have a Mr. Mime with Evasive Rhythm, but whatever. Anyways, now is the moment of truth. Oh yeah, I definitely will be getting there. The amount of money that you get from these jobs is not worth it. Like, you're really doing it for the other jobs. The other things. Like points, rank up, hyper to master. Camp capacity 38, and I still haven't increased my toolbox size. But yes, we got the gummies. And there's still another rank to go, what the hell? What the hell? It goes higher than Master! It goes higher than Master! Oh, I'm gonna be grinding this game. I am gonna be grinding this game. Oh, pour one out for me and any other games I ever wanted to play, because it goes higher than Master rank. Oh boy, so we're going to be handling that later, because now I have to go to bed and live with the knowledge that it goes higher than Master rank. So hey, Demon Shade, look forward to that in your playthrough. Anyways, have a good night, and goodbye.